Here is how I ace everything in a fraction of the time. There's 3 main parts to this. We're going to go one by one. And make sure you're here till the third one because it's the most important. So, part 1. Okay. Part 1. Why isn't this not deleting? Part 1. We have a lot of things. We're going to first understand this particular flowchart, which is your inputs, your processes, and your outputs. Your inputs for most people is food, sleep, exercise, meditation, social media. This could also be Netflix, it could be drugs, it could be alcohol, like everything, right? And these are your inputs. And then the processes that you use, which is study techniques, productivity techniques, or if you don't use anything, you don't have a process, leads to the total work that you do, which is time spent times intensity. Intensity is the focus that you have. If you can increase your intensity when you work, you can do more amounts of work in less amounts of time. This equation is perfectly built to explain that whole thing. And now we're gonna go most people. Okay, most people's inputs, it's brain rot content, non-PG content, video games, have 6 girls on the side. Let's be honest, this is 0. You think too much about opinions, you get people's opinions who aren't even in your life, and they're just important, so you need to know, right? Which the outputs that you get is you get mid grades, possibly even bad grades, and you might be failing. No one loves you, you have depression, and you have a negative cycle of thoughts reason, because your inputs are this. Because quite literally, what I wanted to also explain with this whole flowchart is that it's kind of like you telling Gordon Ramsay to cook a 5-star meal, but then don't give him any tools, don't give him any good knives. Let's say don't give him knives at all. Don't give him anything to actually cook. Don't even give him oil. And just give him the worst amounts of inputs and materials or like ingredients to cook. He's not going to be able to come up with something that good. Like, yes, he's a really good chef, but also becoming a very good chef has a really good, relation with having better inputs. If he has bad inputs, he can't cook something good. He can't cook something good with, let's say, rotten food. Like rotten ingredients, he can't cook something good. The same way, most people are in the cycle of just consuming brain rot, consuming non-PG content, playing video games, talking to people that don't care, and then having those people's opinions spiral in your head, and then them getting, let's say, bad grades and not anybody that they actually care about, and then from that they get depressed, and they're depressed also because of the negative cycle of thoughts, because of the garbage amounts of people around you, which leads to, let's say, their quality of work to just be like 10. This quality, it can go up to, let's say, I don't know, fucking 1,000. And then we're gonna use green, and we're gonna talk about me. Okay, my inputs. I read research papers to make better videos for you guys. I consume full-fledged guides, courses. I make and as well just watch value-based content. My YouTube is mostly just courses and, let's say, productivity videos, and not let's say plain types of productivity videos. Like I don't watch Hamza or Ali Abdal or something. I can't remember any of them. It's very niche, smaller channels who genuinely give way more value. Not even kidding. I consume business content and a lot of things about systems. Don't really care about opinions. I'm gonna do what I want to do, not what people want me to do. And then the outputs that I get out of that is I get basically A's, A stars. I make YouTube videos. I have a community of like-minded people. I have less workload. Enjoy life. And then with that, I have an iteration process where I take all of these and I see how I can improve them. See what works, keep doing. What doesn't work, figure out what's wrong. Okay, and then my quality of work is just 100. Okay, so firstly, understand that you need to redesign all of your inputs. If your inputs are good, your outputs cannot be bad. I mean, yes, your processes have a role to play, but which it also takes us to the second part, okay? Science-based techniques, okay? legit mentioned all in my guides. Like, these are some of the courses. I think these are all the courses that I currently have released. I'm going to post like another batch of them later on, I think next year. Or some, I think, next week as well. I'm not fully sure. Plus, I have a bunch of short bits of tips and tricks, which legit all of these have something of substance. And some of them are extremely small, because like legit 4 minutes, 1 minute, 5 minutes, 2 minutes, 2 minutes, 2 minutes, 2 minutes. So like if you have time, watch these longer form videos, which are, let's say, like 20 minutes and upwards. But these ones are full-fledged guides on specific problems to solve. Like, if you watch this cramming video, you will know exactly how to cram. If you watch this, you know exactly how to have an academic comeback. If you want to start your school year strong, watch this video. Exactly what to do. If you want literally my study system that I coach other people on, and as well as I sort of build it for other people in my coaching program, a giant portion of it, and this is like my personal study system, it's right here. It's legit here. The golden star is legit right here. And I'm giving it for completely free. Okay? It's an hour-long video. But for the people who watch it and actually implement it, it's worth I want to say a decent bit of my coaching. Like, I would say you can get rid of like 2 months of my coaching by just this one video. It's that valuable. Okay. As well, short bits of tips. These are also useful. What I recommend, how I think for becoming a better student, how you think. This one's a good one. This one's just one tip. You can watch it if you want. If you want Pomodoro, this one isn't. And this one's good. And this one's good. There's like a bunch. Like, every single one of these have a level of value. But if you want like quick tips, I recommend watching this one. This one is good. This one's also, because like the ones that I genuinely just talked, like this video just has one technique in it. And this one also just has one technique, but some of them they are golden stars. Because what I realize is not everybody has the time to watch these, so that's why I'm making these. Okay, so now we're gonna go on to the third and most important part. Before I go into this, if you want free resources, coaching calls, all of that fancy things that people charge so much for, literally all free Discord down in the description. Go check it out. We do free coaching calls every week, study with me sessions, free resources, as well as you can also be part of the production process of what I produce on this channel. Legit, you can choose out which videos will come out. Just give the suggestions, and if you have any particular problems as well, I will make a personalized Loom videos like this one right over here, and I'll send it over to you. So yeah. Personally, incredible amounts of value, and most people in the server, they're pretty happy with the whole value. And it's completely free, so feel free to check it out. Part 3, we're gonna, like, a couple things, okay? Have radical ownership of everything. Like, if I do bad in an exam, it's my fault. If I do good in an exam, it's my fault. If something didn't go my way, it's my fault. If something did go my way, it's also my fault. Just understand everything is my fault. Secondly, have systems in place. I have a content system, also have a study system. And lastly, just realize life is busy. Like, things happen, okay? I'm not always going to be able to control everything, and sometimes some of my systems are going to fail. Systems are meant to fail. If you don't keep improving them, they will fail eventually, okay? And just understand sometimes life gets busy. Some things are not going to work out. It's your decision on how you want to get back up. Because, like, yeah, you can go legit to, let's say you can go, let's say you can legit drop to level 1 from being at level, level 10. Level 100. Let's say from level 100, you drop to level 1. But what you don't understand is you can go back here. Just because you did bad in, let's say, one exam, or maybe you missed one upload, it doesn't mean shit. Because you have built a system before, you have got the good grades before, you can go back to it. And that's something you need to understand. Life gets busy, things are gonna fail, but eventually everything's gonna work out. There's this great quote by Charlie Chaplin. He said, "Life is a tragedy close up And it's a comedy when you look at it from afar, which is one of the most truthful things ever. Because every single thing that you're worrying so much about, every single exam, every single business that you might start, every single video that you might watch, it's like right now it's so impactful, right? It's like, whoa, it's gonna change the magnitude of my life, blah 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 blah. You look at it, like when you're gonna look back at this period of your life, let's say 5 years, like even like 2 years later, you're just gonna realize, wow, that guy was stupid. That guy was literally stupid. None of that matters anymore. And that's something you just have to realize. Great quote. Anyways, to conclude, understand your inputs. Watch more of my videos if you need more information. Build content. Let's build study systems. If you do YouTube, make a content system. Have radical ownership. Realize life is busy. Things happen. And yeah, that's all I have to say. Join the Discord. Bye.